So what is up guys, it is C here, and in today's awesome video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 awesome new crafting recipe ideas. So without further ado, let's get into today's video.
So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?
If you guys do want to join my notification squad shoutout, don't forget to subscribe and keep
So as you do know, standard crafting ideas in Minecraft or standard Minecraft crafting recipes can quite get, sometimes boring. So a lot of the times I try to come up with unique and awesome and creative ideas that will revolutionize the game called Minecraft. So in today's video, that's what we're going to be doing. So one of the first crafting ideas that I've had is for sushi. Now if you didn't know what sushi is, or if you don't know what sushi is, it's basically something where it's it's raw fish, I believe, and seaweed, and people with some rice, and then a lot of people eat a lot of people actually eat it. Like, it's actually really popular. Like, you will be very surprised on how much people eat sushi. So the reason why I feel like sushi could be added into the game is because, if you didn't know, Minecraft is actually getting a aquatic update. So with this aquatic update, of course, there are going to be certain extra things added with it, and with the entire new environment, there are also going to be new things in that environment as well. One of these things in that new environment is actually going to be, I believe it's actually going to be seaweed, and of course a main ingredient of sushi, if I'm not wrong, is actually seaweed. So I feel like it would kind of make sense for them to add sushi, because we've already got the fish. I mean, we don't have the rice, but definitely I feel like sushi could be something that would be added to Minecraft. I mean, it's not that far-fetched, and the reason why I have the ideas that I have is because a lot of the times the ideas that I usually have are things that are already in the game, which means that the stuff is already there, so they can I guess you could say add it, and they wouldn't have to add a bunch of crazy items. So that's why sushi is, I could say, the first idea that I've had for this crafting idea. But yeah, let me know if you guys like sushi, if you guys don't like sushi, or if you guys like something similar to sushi, because it'd definitely be very interesting. So the next crafting idea that I had is actually some backpacks. So if you didn't know, you can technically create a backpack in Minecraft. It's actually not that hard to do so. All you need to do is get an ender chest, and technically it's pretty much a backpack, because of course the chest is there wherever you go, and all you need to do is place it down in order to open it. That's pretty much the same thing with a backpack. And the reason why I said they could easily add a backpack to the game is because they could easily just add something where it's got the same functionality as an ender chest, and all you needed to do in order to get this backpack was actually use some leather. And then once you've used the leather, you can actually craft a backpack. Maybe you need some string and some leather to craft a backpack, but I definitely feel like it's something that could be really cool, and I definitely feel like it actually would make sense to use in the game. The reason I say this is because a lot of the time the Minecraft inventory, although it is quite big, it just isn't enough sometimes, especially when we're going on mining adventures, or especially when we're going on certain adventures within Minecraft. A lot of the time that the space that we have, it just doesn't it just doesn't do us justice for how much mining we do, especially if we're trying to do like a very long mining adventure. Or for example, when you go on a mining adventure and you just get into a cave which is just so huge, it's so big, and you just don't know where you just don't even know where you started anymore. Like, you've explored this cave for so long, you don't even know where the entrance is anymore. And examples like that, where you've just mined so much materials, a backpack would be so useful. And another example as well is, especially if you wanted to move home in Minecraft, a lot of the times you can only really take what you can carry on yourself. So it would definitely be useful if we could have a backpack to make, maybe if we wanted to adventure on a horse, go find new land or something like that. It'd definitely be cool if we could I guess you could say use a backpack for that. So yeah, the backpack definitely has a lot of uses. It wouldn't even be that hard to create, it wouldn't even be that hard to add to the game, but definitely something that could be added to the game that I definitely feel like is really awesome. Definitely let me know what you guys think about the backpack, because for me, I feel like the backpack is something that is really cool. So without further ado, let's get on to the next one. Now the next one I have here is actually a battery pack. Now the reason I say battery pack or a battery is simply because, to be honest with you guys, for a game that's got such a young player base, like most people who play this game are pretty much young, the reason I say this is definitely because, you know, redstone, as we all know, it's actually really tricky. And I've been playing Minecraft for about, you know, five years now, and I still don't get the hang of redstone. I've still watched tutorials, I've still watched a lot of things, and I still don't get the hang of how redstone, you know, of how it works in its entirety. And I do know that it basically works like electricity, with the redstone, you know, wires being, you know, actual, like, I guess you could say electrical wires, but I still don't understand the entire way it works, which is why I think a battery would be a good idea. Maybe, you know, you have certain items, like, say for example a dispenser, you could put a battery in there, and, you know, you could use the battery, and, you know, it would power up the dispenser, and you could have different settings that you could change for that dispenser. So for example, you might be able to put the dispenser on full auto. Maybe you might put it on just, you know, very once every minute it clicks, or, you know, just stuff like that. That would be much more simpler than setting up a huge redstone thing with redstone torches and then trying to figure out how exactly everything works. Because me, it's definitely, it's kind of difficult. It really is kind of difficult. That's why I definitely feel like you know, a battery would just make things so much simpler. It makes things so much easier. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the battery, because me personally, I feel like a battery is something that needs to be added into the game. It would just make redstone so much easier, because I feel like, you know, one thing as well with Minecraft is that a lot more people would be into redstone if it wasn't so difficult. Like, there's no Minecraft official you know, I guess you could say guide on how redstone works. It would be really useful if, like, you know, batteries were just in the game. So the next one I have here for you guys is shrimp. So if you don't know what shrimp are, they're basically these little pink creatures that are just and they're mainly at the bottom of the ocean, and they usually get eaten by whales, and they're just something that are very small, and they're really cool and really tasty. Like, if you ever had shrimp, you'll know what I'm talking about. So one of the reasons I feel like shrimp should be in the game is because, number one, they're really small, so they could be, I guess you could technically, you know how you have the endermites and you have the silverfish, you could also have shrimp. So I definitely feel like you could certainly get yourself some shrimp in the game. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to add. And the reason I say this, the reason I'm suggesting most of this stuff for the sea, is because if you didn't know, like I said before, the aquatic update is definitely going to be coming very soon. So I definitely want to see some cool stuff being added into the aquatic update, and shrimp is going to be one of those things. So definitely let me know what you think about shrimp, because me personally, I feel like shrimp would be something that would be really awesome if they were added, and it wouldn't be too hard as well, since, like I said before, shrimp is already, you know, I wouldn't say already there, but shrimp is something that, you know, with, I guess you could say, a little bit of texture changes, you could pretty much just retexture an endermite and you could call it a shrimp. And I feel like it would be something that, you know, would only fill up maybe one heart, since in real life shrimp are really small. It definitely would be something that is really cool, and it would just add a bit more detail and a bit more livelihood to the Minecraft world. So let me know what you think about the shrimp. If you think the shrimp are a really good idea, let me know. And yeah, so for the last idea we have, and this idea, I really like this idea, because although I can't eat pancakes, I definitely feel like if pancakes were added to Minecraft, it would be really cool. But if you guys are thinking, Drew Z, why can't you eat pancakes? I don't know, guys, but anytime I eat pancakes, I just get really sick. So I don't know, I tend to stay away from pancakes. That's just my sort of yep. So I just can't eat them, guys. But yeah, like I said, I feel like pancakes would be very easy, because all you need is some egg, you need some butter, you need some what else do you need? You just need a bunch of basic stuff, and you need some, I guess you could say we could use some bread, even though that doesn't even make any sense. We could use some wheat. Yeah, I feel like pancakes would be a great addition, because of course, you know, because of Pancake Day and all that other stuff, I definitely feel like it would be really interesting if, you know, I just feel like pancakes could just be added to the game. Like, it would be so cool to have pancakes, and then maybe you can stack them on one on top of another. And yeah, I definitely feel like it would be a worthwhile thing to add into the game. So let me know what you've thought of these crafting ideas. These actually took me a very long time. These take me a very long time, and hopefully you guys can appreciate the work I put into these videos. So definitely make sure you smack that like button. Definitely make sure you tell your friends about this channel, and definitely make sure, you know, you comment down below. Let me know if you have any crafting ideas yourself. Like I said before, before, if you have any crafting ideas, I will comment them down. I will, note them, and I will try to, add them into the video and be like, hey, my subscriber thought of this crafting idea, shout out to him. So yeah, definitely make sure you think of some yourself, and until next time, it's been just see, and it's gonna be peace from me.